So let me guess. You're thinking about getting a drone. Got anything specific in mind, like brand wise or price in the price range particular? Stop it. You gotta be fucking with me. $100, bro. Something like this ain't it. Something like this is not gonna get you where you need to be. Let me share with you the golden rule of buying drones. If it's under $200, it's a toy. Okay, so let me tell you something. This right here, we not gonna be tossing at that. This is what you're gonna need if you want to get those buttery smooth 4K shots, and you out here you trying to like really put on and get those nice scenic shots that you've been seeing all over YouTube and Instagram and whatnot. This is what you're gonna need right here. Because again, it may be a little bit up there in price, but I promise you guys, this is what's hot in the streets right now. The DJI Mini 3, and I like it. And again, especially for beginners, this is a really good entry-level drone to get into doing drone photography, drone video, or whatnot. And it's just so easy to fly. By the end of the video, you're gonna know exactly why this is the type of drone you need to be checking for. And without all that, we're gonna stop milking it. We're gonna get into it. Roll intro. What's up, YouTube? My name's Extra Long Shorts, and this is Lau. See what I did there? This right here, this is it. The DJI Mini 3. This is what you're gonna need if you want to get those buttery smooth 4K shots. It may be a little bit up there in price, but I promise you guys, this is what's hot in the streets right now. Exposition. About 3 years ago, pre-XLS, before you could go brag to your mom about how you would subscribe to XLS and she just facepalm in pure disappointment. Everywhere I went on social media, specifically YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, I would see just drones, especially during the pandemic period. It was hot, seeing like the drone footage of people flying over these beautiful landscapes and valleys and in the city or over a freaking volcano of all things. I don't know. Don't ask me how they did it, but they did it. I just knew two things. They were really cool and expensive, and if you knew what you're doing, you could capture some pretty cool shit. And I really wanted to go and get a drone. And my broke ass, instead of buying the already popular and booming brand DJI, who is already known for having some of the most amazing drones, and got something called the 4D-RC. And I know what you're probably thinking. I've seen this drone before. And you probably have. Old Law would have told you, no, you didn't. This is a special one. This 4D-RC drone is just the worst. No, but I digress. This shit looks like it was made straight out of a factory in Taiwan and purchased through Temu. Like, it's like this, don't get it. I would let my kids fly this. That's how like insignificant and like this ill-equipped this drone is. It's just great for flying around, and if you want to see yourself, or you're trying to do a drone stunt and you don't want to, use your good drone. This is what this is for. And so basically, I bought it, pulled out the package, flew it, got some pretty good practice in learning how to just operate a drone in general. It has none of the features that the DJI drone has. For what it's worth, I got some valuable experience. So here we are. I got the drone right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and launch it up. Also, when you guys do hit the launch button, do make sure you're like out and as open as possible. No telephone cords or crazy trees around you. Like right here is fine because I'm in a very wide open field. I'm not in the midst of traffic where it can fall and drop on somebody's head. Please, guys, if you're gonna fly a drone, do make sure you're following local ordinances and whatnot, and don't be a dick. Don't be that guy with a drone. You know what I mean? Like you're still you. We're not gods. Now, because I don't have like a genuine landing strip to go because I'm in a grassy field or whatnot, I'm gonna use the carry bag for the 4D-RC. But yeah, like you can just looking at these drones, these two are just very different. This is very plasticky. Like you don't ever have to worry about having to register something like this. Oh yeah, which is important. You have to register your drones if they are above 250 grams or whatnot. This does not weigh 250 grams. This does not need to be registered, so no worry about that. But you do need to check within local ordinances and make sure that you're flying within regulated spaces, so you don't get fined or anything like that. This drone make good, this drone do bad. Look at the quality in controllers. This one weighs even less than the drone. This controller weighs even less than the drone. It has these antennas. You clip this out and you pop the phone in between here like that, right? This is like, this is disgustingly cheap, and it runs on AA batteries, right? The DJI drone, this is something crafted out of love. This feels as heavy as an Xbox controller, right? It even has sport mode, cine mode, normal mode, power on, the joysticks. The way they designed this remote, even though I'm gonna invest in the RC one that has the screen built into it, because like that's where I'm at with this. Yeah, you have the little scroll wheel on the back so you can control the gimbal's orientation. You have a snap button where you can snap your picture or record. Function button, return to home button, and the joysticks. Check this out, y'all. The joysticks fit securely under the remote control itself, and you just screw it in like that, pull it out. And no, it's not hard pulling these things out or setting it up. It's very easy, and you just pull it, and then next thing you know, you just pull this out like so. Pull out the USB-C cord, as you can see me doing right here. I pulled out the USB-C cord. Slap your phone in between here. Bam, done. And the minute you do that, press it once, hold it. Now it's on, and it's going to automatically open the DJI app. See that? Pretty cool, huh? Same thing we're gonna do with the drone. Put it up here once, hold it down till then you hear the noise go. Then it's gonna start calibrating. You'll hear the noise. Batteries start flashing. Gimbal will start adjusting itself, calibrating it, and just like that, we're almost good to go. It's connecting to the remote control, and now it is showing up here, and then you just hit fly and bam. And you can even go in and properly balance your settings. So I'm on pro mode, right? Now I'm up in the air, and look at that. Simple. Whoop. Left, I could turn around. Easy. I got me on camera here. Like, this thing is it's the coolest shit ever, right? Look at this. All right, now I'm gonna fly around a bit, all right? Hopefully you guys can keep up. I'm gonna swap it over to the drone camera now so you guys can get a point of view from where I'm sitting. See, oop, forward, 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 down, up, up. Very easy to operate this thing, especially when you're out in the open field. You're not a daredevil. Don't try nothing crazy. So let's get to it. I'm just screen recording from my phone, basically what it looks like inside the DJI Fly app, and right now you can see it looks good, and goddamn, it looks like a cinematic movie. Like, imagine, like, right now it looks like I'm like a commercial, like I'm doing it. Only if I had this when I was doing the Blowvault K6 interview, it just looks so goddamn good. And you can even do vertical video. I was worried that I couldn't, but yeah, this has a fully realized gimbal on it. You can turn it around, and I can film videos vertically, and that's just perfect for Instagram Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts. That's perfect. And again, these top-down shots, they're next level. But we're gonna go ahead and swap location. So it was my idea that as I'm testing this drone out, trying to push its limits, that I'd go to numerous spots within the city and just try to get multiple point of views and test it out in different types of environments. And what better environment during the beach is lovely, right? And all the candid shots I could get, just hovering over the lake and seeing the water, the pier. I just thought testing the drone and its capabilities in different environments, but it just would look fantastic to show you guys, and also just to get a little bit more practice operating the drone itself and understanding its capabilities from a beginner's point of view. I flew it by my house, I flew it out in open field. Now next is the beach, because as you know, near the beach, the water, the winds are very heavy, and that could affect your flight ability, because obviously, you know, the wind pushing the thing, it weighs less than 250 grams, so you know, it's a little thing. And the higher you go, the more that wind pressure is felt amongst the drone. And yeah, Also, as you can see here, there's my fiance Shanice down there. She's waving at us. Look at this amazing shot of the boat. Aren't you happy that I took the time out to go to the beach and film such amazing shots? Side note, guys, like I said, I am a beginner at flying drones, so it's only normal that what's about to happen has happened. So obviously I crashed. Yep, took a mean tumble down. It wouldn't be a drone video if I didn't crash, right guys? Hold on to your little oven mitts, guys, because as you see, I was able to fully recover the drone. It didn't break, and look, we're back up and operating. And if that's not a testament to how durable DJI made these drones, and don't get me wrong, they're known for crashing. It's all part of the natural process of learning. So all in all, scientific drop test, 10 out of 10 to the DJI Mini 3. Well done, DJI. Now, here at Columbus Park in Rochester, New York, literally 5 minutes away from the house, I took my kids to the playground because, you know, I don't like them playing on tablets all day in the house, so we got to get them out in the open, get some exercise. And I thought, what a fantastic time to test out the DJI Mini 3, right? Now, unlike the beach, the park, as you can see, is surrounded by a deep woodland area where the trees are equipped with its own obstacles. And you already know, your boy took that as a challenge to see if I can operate within the boundaries. And understand, some of these trees look like they're far away, but trust me, they're not. It's just the 24mm lens, which captures a much wider view of the landscape, which is perfect for vlogging and such like that. 16-24mm. But I digress. The Mini 3 was responsive to all my gestures and movements. Even though at times it was out of the line of sight, I was able to maintain a strong enough signal that would allow me to definitely take control of the gimbal if something were to happen. I had no worries about getting lost, because that's what makes DJI drones so effective and so well liked amongst its consumers. Now, I'll be the first person to admit the obvious. The rose garden, really loud? Well, understand, there are no real obstacles located inside the rosewood garden, so I'll be the first one to address it. Why come here at all? Well, that's because it's raining. Now, you should never really fly your drone in the rain because it's not super waterproof, but the rain was light enough where it was favorable for me to fly this drone specifically and not worry about any sort of water damage getting inside the systems. Now, I was able to fly this drone over the very beautiful rosewood garden, and mind you, it was trickling if anything, and I was still able to properly take off and be able to survey the land. And once again, nobody really bothered me, or I wasn't being reckless with it. Even though I'm a beginner, I wasn't flying over anybody's head or being rude. All Rochester natives know about this place. Check in if you're from Rochester. Comment ROC in the comments if you're from Rochester and you're watching this. If you know, you know. Even though it was just trickling, very light rain before the actual real thunderstorm came in, I was able to confidently pilot the drone under these conditions, very light rain, and just as you can see, I'm still getting smooth shots. It's not affecting the drone in any way, shape, or form. Most importantly, I'm always just surprised by how the gimbal holds up. There's, even after the crash as seen earlier in the video at the beach, nothing was really damaged, nothing was affected. I'm able to set up the drone still fine. Once again, it just goes to the testament of how well crafted of a drone this is. DJI really did their thing. And keep in mind, there was no exchange of money between myself and DJI. I'm not popping enough for something like that to go down between me and them. It's just me having this drone of my own volition and just genuinely feeling like this is such an amazing product. I wanted to share it with you guys. Alright, cool your jets, Slippy Gonzalez. I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, bro, you're flying with drone in the city? You're going to jail. Shut up. Not if you don't snitch. But all jokes aside, there's a little park located downtown, as you can see, and it is currently void of any people, pets, or any sort of aircraft launch site. So make of that what you will. That's right, more Rochester visuals, more celebrating the city, more love to the people that live in it. I just couldn't refrain from capturing shots of one of my favorite spots in the city. When you first fly a drone, it's like a whole new world, a whole new way of looking at the world in general is opening up right before your very peepholes. And I just, wanted to share that with the people that I live with, my long distance neighbors, should I say. That sounds correct. And as you guys know, something new I've been trying is responding to the comment section towards the rear end of all my videos. So I hope you guys enjoy and I give you the response that you're hoping for, or I hope I answer your questions or just respond the way you want me to. First question comes from fuckit-home-com. This is in response to the video I did on the Hohem iSteady M6. Is there enough clearance with the DJI mic to receiver attached in the vertical and horizontal? Thanks. Yes, there absolutely is. I'm thought of everything when crafting this gimbal. Basically, it has this feature on the Hohem where it oscillates in a different position to where the end of the phone isn't touching the gimbal side, if that makes sense, to where there's a lot more clearance. So yeah, you can definitely attach any microphone that's the size of Hollyland Lark M1, which also is a good microphone. Shameless plug, but yeah, I like Hollyland. Hollyland makes good gear, but DJI, they're undefeated. This is in response to the video I did for the Canon 5D Mark II, the 3-minute moment. This question comes from @rude179. Which 4 lenses did you get? I have a 16 to 55 millimeter lens, a 75 to 300 millimeter lens. I have two Tamron lenses. One of them is a 35 millimeter. The other one is a 70 to 200 millimeter. Both excellent lenses. Mind you that 70 to 200 millimeter is aspherical f2.8. The 35 millimeter is f1.4. So all fantastic lenses. Definitely recommend you check them out. Next one up is from @Fusion Senpai. You're such an inspiration. I'm having a hard time taking the first step of hitting the record button. I do like to start documenting my life. At the same time, I have a lot of reasons not to. Haha, sigh. I support your journey. You should definitely do it, especially if you want to change your life and you have that creative bone in your body. Definitely go out, and this is something you should definitely do. You know, just like I said, you just do it. Don't think about it. Forget about all the excuses you have not to, or any critics, or the negative self-doubt. You should definitely do it, and you'll be surprised what might happen and the changes that might occur in your life. So yeah, I believe in you, and you should believe in you. If you have any other questions about the DJI Mini 3, be sure to comment down below. Tell me what you thought about this drone and how it performed. Do you think my drone skills need a little bit more improvement? They probably do. You know, switch it up, get different type of shots, but I feel like I did the best to portray this drone in a more favorable light because it is a very favorable drone. You'll definitely be seeing a lot more aerial shots in my review videos, or just, you know, me going out and about vlogging. My name is Zalal. This has been an extra long short, and remember people, just do it, and I'll see you in the next one. I gotta go home and get my dog a bath.